Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom with a summary of recent top stories from Sportsbook Review Newswire. Last week, Rebate Wager, rated B by SBR, announced that they will no longer be accepting new players. Rebate Wager management tells SBR that this change will allow the sportsbook to focus on their active business. Apart from the player registration change, it will be business as usual. Rebate Wager will continue its open door policy with SBR in the event of any player disputes. The popular betting exchange Matchbook will now be offering players the option to use more currencies than just the US dollar. Matchbook, rated B by SBR, has told SBR that players will now have the ability to trade in euros, British pounds, and Canadian and Hong Kong dollars, in addition to the US dollar. Matchbook says, quotes, "These are exciting times for Matchbook and sportsbook gamblers alike, and this will allow us to expand on the growth we've already seen, as well as adding to our position as the #1 place to bet NFL, NBA, NHL, and MLB." Residents of the state of Maryland in the US will no longer be able to play at the popular rec book Bovada. Bovada, rated A by SBR, has closed the accounts of players residing in Maryland, and players will be paid their balances in full shortly. Bovada tells SBR that players with larger balances will be contacted via telephone to be delivered the news personally, and reassured that the sportsbook will quickly work to settle its financial obligations. Last week, SBR Forum's NCAA brackets contest kicked off, with 817 SBR users competing in the 100,000-point contest, which also had a $50,000 prize for a perfect bracket. Unsurprisingly though, all perfect brackets were busted after round 2. There are still many SBR points up for grabs though. SBR points are a virtual currency that can be used throughout the SBR network. Check our websites for more information. Sportsbook Review receives dozens of player complaints each week, and we try our very best to get to the bottom of all of them. This week was no exception. A Bet24 player claimed that €214 was confiscated from him. The player states that after asking for a withdrawal, Bet24, rated C by SBR, stated that he was guilty of operating multiple accounts, a claim the player denies. Bet24 has currently not provided any comments to SBR and has not offered the player proof of its allegation. We will be following up with this case. A Gwin player also submitted a payment complaint. The player tells SBR that he has attempted to withdraw €347 on the 6th of February and has not yet received his funds. Gwin has failed to provide updates on the withdrawal status. This report is the 8th of a Gwin slow pay. Gwin's sportsbook rating has been now lowered to D+ as a result of this payment complaint. In other news, sportsbetting.com, rated C by SBR, has told SBR that payments will now take up to 20 business days. One player reported that he's been waiting for a $2,500 check since February the 3rd this year. This is well over the 20 business days waiting time, which has led the player to ask SBR for help. The issue remains outstanding. And finally, a sportsbook scam alert. 21KBet, SBR rating F, has been widely reported to be a scam book on SBR for some time now. They continue to attract players by advertising deposit bonuses of up to 100%. Another player has filed a complaint with SBR stating that after depositing €300 and completing the required rollover, 21KBet ceased all communication. The player has been attempted to withdraw a balance of €1,000 for 2 months now, to no avail. 21KBet no longer comments to SBR, so we advise everyone out there to stay well clear. This is all for me from now. Stay tuned for next week's SBR Industry News Update. This is Natalie Rydstrom reporting for SportsbookReview.com.